I give up at, like, the first chance.
Do you ever dream of sandbags?
So that future generations can see how annoying Andrew is.
They sucked his brains out.
The impulse to say fuck you to Josh.
Because you know this whole thing was just organized to stroke egos.
Come to you live from New York.
I'm here. I'm watching.
Running speeds
I'm
of
observing.
his units.
We're here, we're queer. What's the third part of that?
Get used to it.
We're here, we're queer, get used to it? I don't think that's how that goes.
No, that's totally it. Or as my Boy Scout squad used to say, we're here, we're not queer, but close to it, so get used to it.
Well, that's probably true of us. We're here, we're not queer, but we're close to it. So, we're game
Pretty
3 now.
damn close to it.
Game 3, going to Angoville. Classic map. Probably the best map in Company of Heroes, except for Simwa. Simwa obviously being #1. Indisputably.
It's very much a favorite among all our players.
Absolutely. I mean, why else would we choose it so much if we didn't all love Simwa?
Is Andrew, he was like mousing over all the upgrades, like he was going to get BARs before we built anything? I don't know what I think he's sort of losing his mind slowly. Well, he's been losing his mind.
Andrew is just trying to be as unpredictable as possible.
Absolutely. He's been losing his mind, you know, pretty much since the day he was born. Maybe this is sort of what breaks him finally.
And maybe Andrew is just Company of Heroes out at this point.
This will be his...
He just can't even function.
This will be like his 9th game today. Something like that.
Damn, son.
He did get that victory earlier on, though, which he said that's all he wanted was to win one. So, if he beats Ian once, maybe that's enough for him. I don't know.
Now, Andrew did say that beating Ian just once had an amazing effect on his self-confidence after losing to you 6 times today, Josh.
Well,
maybe that turned into overconfidence.
Maybe what needs to happen now, we need to stop this game. You know, Andrew's down by 1, he just lost to Ian. Maybe he needs to lose to me 6 times, then play Ian again, then maybe he can win.
Maybe. Just maybe.
It's a very state-dependent sort of behavior we're dealing with. Nothing too crazy from Andrew, just 2 riflemen straight at the bat. He's building the second one right now, just about to pop any second. What are we seeing from Ian?
Several units just out taking territory on the left and right sides, just kind of moving the front forward.
It's like he has most of his infantry concentrated on the right side right now.
Yeah, Andrew's going for the cutoff on the left right now, and Ian doesn't have anything over there to stop it, so yeah, that's probably what's going on.
Ooh, that will be problematic.
Yeah, really, that's like one of the brilliant things about this map, and I would say the key to most strategies is if you can harass the cutoffs. Even if you just hold it for a minute or two, that can severely drain the amount of resources your opponent gets. Because now that munitions on the left that Ian's captured, it's not doing anything for him. Little engagement going on right inside of Ian's base. I mean, he's got his troops inside the fence. Andrew's gonna push him off.
Yeah, it is a problem because I feel like the Axis is at pretty big disadvantage on this map just because of that cutoff. Yeah,
well,
the Americans don't really have that on their side.
They actually do. The interesting thing about this map, why it's considered to be so good, is that it's actually completely evenly balanced on each side. The resources are the same, and there's a cutoff right now, which Ian's actually going for on Andrew's right outside of Andrew's base. It's the same cutoff, like it's the equivalent cutoff, I should say, to what Andrew just did to Ian.
See, with that cutoff, though, that's right next to the victory point, and so that side of the map is already more heavily trafficked anyways.
That's true.
So
if you're only
I feel like that gives a slight advantage to the Allies.
That's true. If you're gonna hold only one side, that's the one you want to hold because it has 2 VPs on it.
That's right. Now, granted, that could mean that it's No, that thought was stupid. I'm gonna retract
No,
that.
no.
Forget I even
hit us
said
with
anything.
some knowledge, Parker. Drop the knowledge on us.
Before it even comes out of my mouth, I'm gonna say that I am wrong.
Nope.
Right there.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to tell you you're wrong. That's what I want to do.
I was gonna say that since the cutoff is on the right,
Wrong.
and all the victory points as well, that makes the right side more important, and thus it, like I said, negative for the Allies. That doesn't really make any sense. It just means that as the Allies, you also push on the right, and then your cutoff doesn't really have much of an effect.
Word. So, okay, this is interesting. Andrew skipped BARs. He's actually going to go straight to the supply yard. Probably going to get the Greyhound real quick. He's got a little flanking maneuver coming in, but his squads are still kind of too spread out. They're not helping each other out. And he needs to get this one rifle squad out of there, which he's about to do.
I mean, it's got veteran C2, so they really need to get out of there. Just kidding, they do not have veteran C2.
I was gonna say,
what am I talking
I
about?
was gonna say, did I miss something? And this is again is just a good example of what happens if you don't concentrate your forces. I mean, Ian's had all three of his squads up here this whole time. He did just lose one, so maybe I shouldn't say anything. But that's wow. Okay, that I thought Andrew was gonna lose that
just lost
fight,
a
but
second.
that totally turned around for him. He killed two of Ian's AG squads, which is a
Yeah, I mean,
huge
Ian just
win.
pushed forward further than he should have without cover. So I don't know what he was
that
thinking
was
there.
Definitely not an engagement that he should have charged into.
Yeah, I was gonna say Andrew should have lost that fight because he had three squads there, then he brought in a fourth one, but they were all kind of not really helping each other out too much, but it worked out for him.
Yeah, and actually, another thing about it, Ian charged right into the center of those two opposing rifleman squads. So
Exactly.
kind of the worst thing that you could have done there. As an expert in Company of Heroes, I can tell Ian right now that was stupid and that he shouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
Jeez, what was he
Ian,
doing?
listen to Parker. He knows what he's talking about.
Always listen to Parker about Company of Heroes.
And anything, really.
Life, women, alcohol.
Except Saki. Listen to Tyler about Saki.
Absolutely.
So Ian's actually kind of gone a different route than he usually does, too. He's actually picked up the infantry half track so he can reinforce on the field and get a little more firepower. And the motor pool's coming up right now for Andrew. And Andrew has 2 VPs, and he's losing the left side right now, but had the whole left side for a while, so he's in pretty good shape. He needs to get this rifle squad out of there, though. He's probably going to lose it.
Ian is,
Yep.
Yep, looks like it.
Okay.
Andrew was trying to pew-pew at that half track, but
All right,
it just did not
Andrew,
work out very
Andrew,
well.
More knowledge for you. Drop us some knowledge. You have to put your guys into control groups because you keep losing these squads, and you just don't know what they're doing. And if you have control groups, you can just sort of see at a glance what everyone's health and manpower situations like. Helps you avoid situations like that. All right, hot tips over. Just the tips. They're now over.
Josh's hot tips.
So, Andrew did opt to build a machine gun off on the left side of the map.
Yeah, I don't think it's a horrible idea necessarily, but I mean the PE is so mobile that he can just drive his half tracks behind it and just sort of kill it no problem.
Right.
Although it is going to kill this Kettenkrat, so I guess that's a win. But Andrew has these squads sort of sitting in these buildings, and they need to hop out. I mean, especially that rifle squad in the house in the bottom there. It can only shoot out of one window. It's a really small house.
Josh, question. How do you know that there's only one window on the opposite side?
Because that house, I mean, it's tiny. It can only have one window, basically.
Okay, just wondering.
Actually, Parker, I have X-ray vision.
So I've noticed on other buildings, they're large churches, and
Every
you're like,
angle,
oh, there's only
every map.
one window on the far side. I'm like, how the fuck do you even know there's only one window on the far side? You've never seen the far side.
Yes, I have. Well, you can zoom
mean,
in.
you
into
can
the
rotate
buildings.
the
You can
screen
actually,
if you're
you can
flying.
rotate, yeah, or you can zoom in and see inside. Okay, Andrew, for the love of Christ, you have a Vet 2 rifle squad. They have 2 men. If you do not retreat them, I will never speak to you again. If this squad dies, I will never talk to you again. Okay, good. Maybe Andrew wants to talk to me. I'll take that as a sign.
It's a sign from the heavens.
Indeed.
Andrew just knows, man.
He knows how badly he wants to talk to me.
Eyes on me, infantry. Check your ammo. Have him back to full strength in no time.
Let's switch over to Ian. See what he's up to.
Taking enemy point. Taking the Let's get in there.
Ian actually has way fewer units than I thought. He has 2 infantry half tracks and 2 PG squads. Or 3 maybe. Not in as great of a shape as I thought he was.
Alright, I just want to bring this up right now. Tesla is getting fucking crazy right now.
What's happening?
Apparently, they have released, like, there's some Easter egg in their car's software system that if you activate it, you can get to 60 miles an hour, a tenth of a second faster than with just the regular insane mode.
They put an Easter egg in their car to make it faster, but it's an Easter egg. You have to find it.
Yes. And somehow it has to deal with software, not like the actual hardware of the car, which makes no goddamn sense.
I like to imagine that Elon Musk is like sitting in his office and he has like a magic wand or like a Ouija board or something, and he just like it takes him like two minutes to do whatever he needs to do for the day. He's like, all right, today I'm gonna like build a rocket, and he like builds the rocket. And he's like, yeah, what am I gonna do for the rest of the day? I have like 8 more hours. And I'll put an Easter egg in the car to make it go faster. Like, why the hell not? If you pass the test of the laughing fire, the car will go faster.
I wonder if you like have to solve a Rubik's Cube while the car is going over 55 miles an hour, or
Yeah, like you can improve the performance of your Tesla by performing increasingly dangerous and reckless tests while driving it.
why hasn't a movie been made about Teslas already? Maybe like once you get on this quest, you actually like can't stop being on this quest, and so at a certain point, like, oh, it says to drive the Tesla like 30 miles an hour, and then the doors just lock and you can't get out, and the Tesla won't go below 30.
So it's
And you gotta like keep doing these tasks, and it gets like faster each time until you're at like 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, and you're like, oh fuck, we gotta like figure out the Fibonacci sequence or something on this other code X, and
we have to
like
find
then
we have to find the
then
final
you are
digit of
worthy
pi, or
with extra speed.
we'll get killed. That's what'll happen. They already made a movie about that part. It's called Speed, starring Keanu Reeves. Except instead of a Tesla, it was a bus.
See, this is the way that Elon Musk gets results out of his employees. If they can pass that test, then they immediately get a job at SpaceX, Tesla, wherever the hell they want. And not only do they have a faster car so they can get to work faster, Elon has an even better team. Yes. Hey man, tenth of a second over, you know, however many miles that works out to be, then, you know, yeah.
During that, Ian had a couple of unfortunate engagements on both sides of the map. He ended up losing a rocket squad on the right side. Almost lost a second one.
People died, territory changed. What's really happened, Tyler?
Andrew's kind of making a comeback here.
War never changes. War has changed.
Has Andrew picked a doctrine?
I don't know. Let's go look. I've been watching it for a while. I don't think he has. He usually likes to go armor, but he may not be doing that now. I don't know. But he's looking pretty good. He's got his armored car. He's got anti-tank gun. He's got some rifle squads with veterancy. Very important. Always nice to see the veterancy on the rifle squads. It's always more satisfying for me too, because you know, for the American units, you have to earn the veterans. You know, you have to go out there and kill Nazis, and it's like a badge of honor for how many Nazis you've killed. It's great.
See, I think this really works for Andrew's strategy here, because his men have to go out there, have to kill Nazis, and individually earn their veterancy, whereas the Nazis over there, they're just buying it, they're just giving it away, which just really doesn't work out for an army, you know?
Exactly. And he actually has a tank depot now, so he's gonna have even more fun killing Nazis. Oh, pick up the Panzer truck, Andrew. Pick it up. Pick it up. Yeah. Sorry, Ian. I don't mean to be biased. I just hate Nazis, so I don't think I can enthusiastically root for your victory.
Don't we all?
I don't think Andrew does. He seems to be a sort of a Nazi apologist.
I think Andrew just seems to have some sort of compromising strategy with the fascist over there.
Andrew, if you don't retreat,
He sees it as a very efficient form of government,
Oh my God.
one that can get things done very quickly, and I think that he admires that.
You know, Andrew told me something once, and I never really figured out what it meant. Maybe you guys can help me out. He once said to me, he said, Arbeit macht frei. Does anyone know what that means? He said they were words to live by. I don't know.
Begin armor operations.
And Andrew finally decided to go with armor.
Yep, he's got the armor company. He loves that shit. And he's got the Sherman coming out now.
The enemy is down to 300 points.
Please retreat the squad. It can't do anything. Andrew, you're killing me right now.
No, they're gonna stick it out. They gotta earn that veterancy, man.
Yeah, they gotta
Come
earn it.
on.
I don't know. They have this AT gun back here. They have veterans.
Well,
They don't
yeah,
need to earn
before we die.
anything. Although this Hetzer's probably gonna go down to this AT gun.
See, but could they earn even more? That's the question.
I mean, they probably could. I mean, they can. Sure, yeah. They have 2 more levels they can get through.
Enemy unit.
Oh wow, this Hetzer turns so slowly, and that's an armored car down. Oh wow, that was an early concession from Ian.
Oof,
Wow,
man.
but the game's still going on. Oh my god.
Full strength and no.
Anything's possible here. If Andrew quits now, what does
I
that
think
mean?
Ian has completely exited the game, actually.
Does Andrew know he left, or is he just waiting for the official?
Did say that he dropped. He's probably just waiting.
That's what I've done. But he's
Yeah,
still building units.
Ian has to get through that gray slag.
Yeah, he built another tank. He's getting upgrades. He's really invested in this victory.
Underway.
I will say though,
Oh,
impressive.
He has to make sure he doesn't lose to his
There you
now
go.
absent opponent.
He wanted to see that victory
There
screen.
it is.
Dead even kills.
Oh, wow,
Boston for
actually-
both sides.